Hello and welcome to Rio's Positive POV. We are finally at the end of this dreadful year 2020. The year has been terrible, but the movies that have been released this year certainly haven't. Also, stick around until the end of the video and I'm going to be announcing the worst movie of all time competition winner. These movies on this top 10 list are based on UK release dates, so if you're not in the UK and you're from the United States, for instance, some of these movies you might not expect to be on the list because they came out in 2019 where you are. I'm just basing it off when I seen the movies and when they were released in the UK. So, number 10, we have Mank. Mank is directed by David Fincher and stars Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman puts on a fantastic performance as Herman Mankiewicz, and the technical brilliance of this movie is just amazing. It is a top level film, technically brilliant, and is number 10 on best movies of 2020. So, number 9 is a movie which I watched in the cinema at the start of 2020, and a movie which I've watched a few times since then and just gets better and better every time I watched it. It is, of course, Christopher Nolan's time-bending film, Tenet. It is a great film. I really loved it in the cinema. It was a bit confusing at times, but after watching it a few more times, it just gets better and better. Number 8, we have a movie which I've just seen for the first time over the last couple of days actually. It is the Carey Mulligan movie, Promising Young Woman. This movie is a very hard-hitting movie. It is a movie that just made me kind of hate men. A lot of the shenanigans that happens in this movie are quite sickening, to be honest, but as a 30-year-old male myself, I've seen some of this stuff happen, so it was not surprising to me. The performance from Carey is her best on screen yet, and Emerald Fennell, who wrote and directed the movie, done a impeccable job. So, number 7 is a Pixar animated movie which came out on Christmas Day. It is Soul. Soul for me was an amazing animated movie. It was by far the most grown-up Pixar movie yet. It was an emotional movie, it was an inspiring movie, it made me think about kind of the constant graft that you put in, but also to make sure that you take time to just be grateful for the small things in life. And I thought the movie was honestly one of the best movies of the year. So, number 7, Soul. Number 6 is a movie which is been praised across board by many, and it was one again which I was late to the party on, but when I seen Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, I was blown away by the fact of the way they done this movie. Nothing is ever really told, everything is meant to be interpreted, and I thought that was just a dream, really. Sometimes everything is so in your face. They just basically explain everything to you like the audience are a bunch of idiots. And the scene where the movie gets its title is the best scene of the year. So, Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, number 6. Now we are on to the top 5 movies of 2020. Coming in at number 5, we have the Riz Ahmed-led Sound of Metal. This movie is marvellous. I felt like the acting was just phenomenal. Riz Ahmed is definitely going to get a nomination for an Academy Award, and many other award ceremonies will also give him a nomination because his performance was absolutely outstanding. However, for me, the highlight of the movie were the 2 highlights. The first highlight is Paul Raci. He played a kind of mentor to Riz Ahmed's character, and if he doesn't get the Best Supporting Actor award, then fuck the Academy Awards because it's a pile of shit. What a performance that man put in. Unbelievable. The next highlight is the sound design, the way it interchanged to show different people's perspectives, the way it changed throughout the movie when his hearing got worse was just a marvel to watch. It was truly a outstanding movie. Sound of Metal, number 5. Number 4 is a movie which absolutely cleaned up across the awards ceremonies which happened this year. It is of course the foreign language movie Parasite. This movie is a 10 out of 10 movie. It is a flawless movie. The highlight for me is the cinematography and set design and the symmetry and division of class, which is shown through angles, lines and symmetry. I thought that was absolutely fucking amazing. At number 3 we have the foreign language movie Portrait of a Lady on Fire. This French movie is absolutely... the only way to describe this movie is beautiful. Everything about this movie is beautiful. The story, the acting, the set design, the costume design, the cinematography, the direction, it was just all spot on. The person who scouted the locations deserves a raise because the capabilities that they had with this movie, because of the locations that they shot at, endless. And the cinematography benefits massively from that. The shots in the castle have such a rich texture, and it's a very different looking movie to what we see coming out on a day-to-day basis. The shots on the cliff and the beach are absolutely to die for, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire is just a movie which you just fall in love with instantly as soon as it starts. So number 3, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. At number 2 we have a movie which I watched for the first time yesterday. Yes, I crammed this movie into my watch schedule because I had to see this movie. Everyone has been ranting and raving about this movie, and now I see why. It is the Frances McDormand led Nomadland. The movie was written, directed, edited and produced by Chloe Zhao. How talented you have to be to have your hand in all them pies and make a 10 out of 10 movie. It is an inspiring tale. It is a gorgeously shot movie. There are some takeaways where it goes from the drama and the story, and you just get these shots of the mountains or cliffs in the distance, and honestly it is a awe-inspiring movie. Definitely one which I recommend everyone check out as soon as they get the capability of watching the movie. And it is my second favourite movie of the year. Now, number 1, I think anybody who's been watching my channel or follows me across any social media knows what my favourite movie of the year is. It is the Haley Bennett-led Swallow. Directed by Carlo Mirabella Davis. This movie from top to bottom is just, it's the best movie I've seen all year, easily. It struck a chord with me inside. I still don't really know what it is about the story that resonated with me so much, but it did. The story just resonated massively. And then you have the technical aspects. The cinematography from Caitlin Arizmendi was absolutely amazing. The production design from Erin McGill was absolutely outstanding. And the final scene is my second favourite scene of the year, behind Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. It is just such a breathtaking... Again, it shouldn't be an inspiring scene, but the fact that she took control of her own body and kind of was focused on her own life rather than others was, for me, inspiring. Number 1, Swallow. There you have it. That's my top 10 movies of 2020. Big up everyone for watching. I appreciate the support. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. And it is officially today 1 whole year on YouTube, so thank you to everyone who supported me watching my videos, sharing my videos. I appreciate all the love. Now it's time to announce the winner of the worst movie of all time competition. Thank you to everyone who entered the competition. These absolutely terrible, shit, woeful movies have just made me have so much admiration for filmmakers. The good movies are not easy to make. The great movies are even harder. And movies like the ones that are on my top 10 list are near impossible. So big up to everyone who is currently working in the film industry, bringing us movies we admire and love you guys. The winner is Fred the Movie, which was recommended by the Soulless One. I watched some awful movies, but this was the only movie I watched that I wanted to throw my 70-inch TV on the floor and step on it. Yep, this movie was that bad. It was just solely because of the main actor, who I believe is a YouTuber who created a character and they decided to make a movie for it. This guy's voice is the worst fucking voice you will ever hear in your life. You could not pay me to ever watch that movie again. 10 grand, I'm not watching that fucking movie again. The guy's voice was ringing in my ears for days. For days. But there were some terrible movies I watched this year, but that was easily the worst watch I had to go through. So the Soulless one, you have won the competition. Hit me up on Twitter via my direct message. Send me your details and we will get that money transferred over to you. Again, thank you all for watching this video. Thank you for watching any of my videos. Hope you have a much better 2021 than a 2020. Thank you for watching. Peace out.